This is Preston Odenbrett. Hi, this is Preston Odenbrett. I don't know if you got that. I just wanted to do a quick couple of videos. I did miss on Sunday. Sunday was kind of crazy. Had a lot of things going out at church, and then we also had a lot of issues in regards to the internet when we came back home too. Of course, the game was on for the World Cup. And because my last name is Odenbrett and because I am German, I had to watch that game. And I'm glad they won. I guess I don't follow it that often, but I guess they haven't won for 20 years, so it's really good to see them be number one in the world. And it was interesting, very, very good game. Obviously, the other opponent, which was Argentina, did a very good job at holding them to just one goal. And the one goal was actually shot by a young guy. I think he was the shortest guy on the team too. So it's amazing, how well they did at the end and took the championship home. So if you're not German, I'm sorry. That is my heritage, so I have to stand up for them. And hooray, we won. I guess you could say we won. Anyways, I'm going to try to do this shortly because I got another meeting at 3. For some reason, my camera is stuck at this mode. It's a little bit further in, focused in me, so it might be a little bit more blurry than normal, and I apologize for that. I did also make a couple of lower thirds, but I haven't had a chance to update them or load them. And maybe I'll do that on day 37 because I missed Sunday. So this is actually on Monday, but what I want to talk about is kind of my story again, and I'm going to try to keep track of my time. What happened after I left there is basically I didn't have anything else. So I was searching for ideas and other things, and I came across a company. I can't remember exactly where they were from, but they had a kind of an interesting concept. They would actually sell these advertising specialties things called like a wooden coin. And I've seen wooden coins before because when I went to Wall Drug, they used to have those, redeem it for 5 cents. Well, it's the same thing, except this was full color. And I was really kind of intrigued by that, so I went out and I just went door to door after that because I needed to make some money, and I started talking to business owners and telling them the value of this. And the coin was a really good concept. I sold a couple of deals right away. It wasn't hard to see the value of it, and we would have like a package of them for $100, so they were like $1 a piece, so they were not that cheap. But what happened is a lot of people really enjoyed them, and then I got all of a sudden people who wanted to do more. And I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. And I tried to go back to the company saying, I got orders for 10,000, 20,000, and they would never reduce the cost of that. And they said, because the value is so high, we can't do that. And I went, that doesn't make sense because if somebody's ordering a whole bunch of quantity, you should be able to reduce your costs more because you're making more in the volume. And they didn't agree with me. So unfortunately, another history lesson, I had to leave it. Also today I was on a hangout which was kind of interesting, and it was all about Circle Scope. Wade Hartman, if you want to look him up, or Circle Scope, or of course Christine DeGraff, who actually is, I think, a partner for them or with them, did a very good hangout that talks about Circle Scope and how you can use it to be able to target some of the people that are your potential customers. And I have a pretty decent following, about 5,000 or so. A lot of people have followed me. Some people haven't. Some people are not really in my relevancy. But when I ask the question about, a lot of people are in my relevancy because they also look at Gmail, and I do a lot of email through Gmail to my clients and friends and people that I know. So I think that's where the relevancy comes in. But it's a pretty decent tool. It's free if you want to try it out. They do have a paid version, which isn't too expensive, only $49 for the year. And then they got a Premium Pro, which is, I think, $179 or something. So it's not that expensive. And I definitely am looking into this more because I do realize that G Plus is a good place for business owners to be, thus the video, thus the Google Plus pages. And you can also set it up with the paid account to your page, And right now my Google page isn't doing so well, but I'm not, I mean, I'm active, but I'm not that active. I think I want to get my name out there first, and then my Google page can come second. Maybe that's reverse thinking, I don't know, but that's what I plan to do. Also, I wanted to mention something, and I can't read my own writing, about, animation. I did talk to a good friend of mine from Chicago. He told me that my animation videos are something that people are going to want, and I put together a package. So if you are interested in buying more than one video, it's going to cost you a lot less, as you can see my example from the other company I used to work with, and you'll get some huge value from it. You'll order, a quantity of them, and then you'll be able to utilize my services for a year or more. And you'd pay for at least half of that up front, and then we work out the rest of it as I get them done. But they are really good, and you can really bring business to your bottom line. I've had a couple of people use it, and they really enjoyed it. So if you are interested in that, just go to my website, PrestonOdenBrett.com, select the whiteboard animation video, and you can see all the videos I've done, some intro videos for myself, some intro videos for other companies, and I think you'll like it. So if you're interested in whiteboard video, I would definitely head over to my site and check it out. So with that said, this is day 36, and day 37 will be next. Bye.